Welcome to this edition of Time with Dr. Mahama. Last time we talked about a mental condition called post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Today I want to look at the symptoms of PTSD. I said in that last episode that this condition develops when a person experiences a traumatic event or witnesses a traumatic event. For example, a child witnessing an intruder in their home molesting or killing her parents will develop PTSD later in life. But the symptoms generally are divided into 4 categories. The first category are intrusive memories. Intrusive memories. The person is doing something completely different, and all of a sudden, they remember the event and relive the experience. The second group are avoidance. They try to avoid the person, the place, or the situations that led to the condition. The third group of symptoms are negative changes in thinking and mood. The person loses interest or pleasure in activities they once enjoyed, or they may feel guilty or lonely. The fourth group of symptoms are changes in physical and emotional reactions. They get agitated, irritable, hostile, hypervigilant, self-destructive behavior, or social isolation. Without a specific cause, the PTSD patient may all of a sudden be shouting on family members. I said in the last episode that this condition is common to soldiers returning from war. But of course, it also occurs among the citizens where war occurs because they witness traumatic events that may lead to mental condition of PTSD in later life. For the soldiers that a military officer is training to send to combative situations, he may learn from God's example. In Exodus chapter 13, verse 17 to 18, when Pharaoh asked the Israelites to leave, God led them through the desert road rather than the Philistine country. Through the Philistine country, they would have required 2 weeks to get to the promised land. But God said if they face war right away, they may change their minds and want to go back to Egypt. So he took them through the desert road. That led them to the Red Sea or the Dead Sea and crossed over. That road took them 40 years instead of the 2 weeks. And the wilderness experience prepared the Israelites to face the Canaanites, the Hivites, the Amorites, the Jebusites, and they conquered all these people and took the promised land. So if you have a family member who is exhibiting any of these symptoms, they are irritable, they are agitated, they are hostile, they may be suffering from PTSD. This condition can be diagnosed and managed. So if you have a friend, a co-worker, that you notice they have this condition, seek help. It will help the individual and help the family members as well. God is the ultimate healer. Thank you for tuning in. Like and share with family members and friends. And stay tuned for the next episode where I'll deal with the treatment and management of PTSD. Thank you.